everyone, Chocolo here for the March updates. I say this seemingly every week, but it's every month. But I can't believe it's March already, really. I mean, we're getting more and more grey hairs as time goes by. Where is it? This one? Well, everywhere. Yeah, honestly. Yes, it's not going well, but never mind. At least the hair's still there for now. But we'll see how long that lasts, I guess, as well. But yeah, so what's this video about? Well, we're going to discuss about what's coming up in the coming month, or maybe months or month. I'm not sure how long in the future we'll go, how long we can predict, but there we go. But also what happened in the last month as well. So I had a good month, really, a good month. Yeah, so what did we do? We did the first tier list, thanks to Alan Lockhart for mentioning, for requesting that and recommended me to do one. Yeah, it was, I enjoyed it actually. It seemed to have a good reception as well. What we did was the Cadbury's Roses, and basically sort of ranked the different chocolates in a sort of in a tiered way, I guess is the easiest way to describe it. Yeah, and basically just to see whether how good they were, which ones should be dropped, which ones should be kept, and things like this. And so I'm looking to do more of those. It takes a bit of time. That's anything. Well, it's not no more than anything else, I guess, really. But I need to organise the images and things like this and just sort it out. So probably try and do one. I've been trying to do one this week actually, but just been delayed and things like this. It's been one of those weeks this week, unfortunately. But yes, hopefully in the next week or so I'll get another one. So you can probably guess what it probably be. But it might be surrounding Quality Street. So there we go. But yes, it should be an interesting one. A bit more difficult to do that one as well. So yeah, be an interesting one. Yes, thanks again, Alan. It's a great suggestion, that, and I enjoyed doing it as well. It was good, and I think it went down well. So should be doing more of those in the future, I'm sure. So what else happened? Yeah, I did continue on with the live reviews. I did the mystery reviews now as well. Seem to be popular. I think someone I don't know if someone suggested it or whether I can't remember if I suggested it, someone suggested it, or both. I'm not sure now. But either way, it seemed to be a popular. I think we discussed it in one of the maybe last month actually. I think I perhaps put it out there. I think, and people left a few comments just to say what they thought about the idea. It seems to be a popular suggestion. So we've done a few mystery reviews now. And they have gone down well actually, so it seems to be people enjoying them. So that's great, and it helps with my backlog as well. There is a bit of a quandary with it though, because the problem I've got is that it's one of those, isn't it? But basically, I want to sort of in order let's just say I reviewed and it's a Cadbury's cream egg, something like that. That's a good example. Now, obviously, the review of that is kind of going to be lost to anyone who's searching for it on on the internet or whatever. Cadbury's cream egg review. They're not going to find it because it's going to be in that mystery review. So I don't know how to balance this. I don't know what to do, because I was thinking before. Well, I could take them out of the review. Download the video file, whatever, then sort of edit it and publish it as well. But then of course, it kind of means I'm doing the same thing twice. Then, so it's not So maybe I will do that for some certain special exceptions, maybe one I think, well, that's a really good one that I think people would like to see, but separately, and search for it. So I don't know what to do as a result of it, really, because I think it's really popular and really good videos, I think, and interesting to have, and good, good fun as well. It's a good way for me to interact with you, and this, that, and obviously, it's great for that reason, really. So I do want to do them, but then I'm kind of, I don't know how to balance it really. So I'm not too sure what to do, because obviously I want to sort of, I want to ensure that other people can find the reviews as well. So it's a difficult one. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about it. And also, I guess, it's hard. I'm in a bit of a quandary as to what to do with that, really, because I do want to sort of, I don't want it to be. Well, that's my other problem as well, because obviously, if I'm not reviewing things that I think people will search for, then it means that the sort of mystery reviews might always just be things that are perhaps not quite top tier, if you know what I mean. So that's a worry as well. I don't want it to be just sort of all the, I don't want it to be. I want it to be a good mixture of things. So I don't know. It's sort of random things. Expected things. Good. Sort of interesting products as well as sort of unknown ones or whatever. It's a really difficult one. But the thing is as well, I've also got to bear in mind is I cannot physically review all the things I want to review, without using things like the mystery reviews and things like this. So, because it's a way of sort of, as I say, sort of getting through my backlog, which is a big pile of chocolate, has to be said. And it keeps being added to, and of course things have sell by date, so I'm limited with the time, so I have to bear that in mind as well. For instance, I've got loads of Easter products to review. I've got over 20, I think, to review. And I only really do about 5 reviews a week at most, and that's so it's you know, I don't know if I can actually physically review them all if I don't you know, you put some into the mystery reviews or whatever as well, or do something along those lines. Yeah, so thinking of doing like a run up to Easter set of reviews, you know, like you know, part 1, part 2, part 3 live reviews. Should be quite interesting maybe. But again, I've got that quandary because they're popular products. I don't know whether to, you know, so whether to put them as mystery reviews or whether to put them as like you know, as just actually display what they will be, so then at least people can find them. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in a real quandary with that really. You know, I don't know what to do about it. But it's also the fact that obviously, you know, I don't want to sort of it's like a bit like banks with existing and you know, existing customers and new customers, isn't it? I don't want to sort of not give people who've already subscribed to the channel, who will generally be the people who watch my live reviews. I don't want to sort of not cater, you know, for you basically. You know, I don't want to sort of not give you sort of, you know, decent sort of videos with decent products in, because I want to keep them, you know, for potentially new people so they can sort of search and find the channel. But then I also want to make sure that the channel keeps expanding. So, so I want to make sure that people who are searching for things will find the reviews they expect to find on my channel. So it's very hard to yeah, it's a bit of it's a catch-22 really, and I don't know, I haven't really worked out what the solution is. Well, the solution probably is or solution, I think it's a solution then. Solution probably is really to edit the reviews out of the live reviews and then publish them separately. But then again, I've got the quandary of I'm actually doing double the work for the same thing rather than putting new stuff out there, which again is adding to the backlog, you know. Yeah, I don't know what to do. It's a very difficult one, that one. Let me know what you think in the comments, what you think, what your preference would be, whether you mind or not. You know, maybe you just like the live reviews anyway, regardless of what they are. You know, maybe you just like the fact that it's a live review and you can interact if you want, things like this. It's a bit different. Yeah, so I don't know. Let me know what you think anyway. Let me know what you think. I'm in a quandary. I'm trying to, you know, it's Wednesday evening today, and want to publish what will be the live review for Saturday, and I just can't. I can't work it out. I had another thing I wanted to do. Thornton's Cake Special was the one I really wanted to do. But then I'm kind of thinking, well, you know, the mystery reviews are quite popular. Do I really want to, you know, do I really want to just sort of not do the mystery reviews or whatever? But you know, so I just don't know. I'm getting very. I can't work out what's the best thing to do, and I can't work out really what people prefer to watch. Because at the end of the day, I want to do things that people will watch. You know, there's no point in me doing them if people aren't going to watch them, really. Yeah, so I don't know. Very difficult. Let me know what you think. I've probably gone on too much. You get the gist of it now, don't you? I've probably gone on too much about it, but there we are. So there we go. So yeah, so that brings me up to other things. Yeah, so I probably will do other live reviews. There won't just be mystery reviews all the time. I'll try and mix it up a bit. So there might be ones where it is just a chocolate selection, as we've done before. It might be mystery reviews as well. It might be other things, like I say, Easter specials maybe, something like that. Although again, I'm just not sure how to fit everything in really. So I have to see about that. Yeah. So we'll see. See how it goes. Other people might notice. Yeah, I've been sort of adjusting the brightness of the cameras. I realised that sort of, I think, like for instance, now I've adjusted so it's a bit brighter. I realised my sort of face was a bit too dark. Normally went a bit red. I think the problem I've got though is the camera adjusts the colour dynamically as well. So I think sometimes it kind of, as things go close, it will darken or brighten things as it tries to get focus and stuff like that. So, you know, might not be able to win, but I think I might be doing it a bit too dark for when I've been sort of looking specifically at the products. I might, yeah, still not sure whether I've done that. I think that's one. It's because it's more susceptible to the colour changing as it focuses in on the product. So you know, when I'm looking at the plate and things, where you're, you know, well, the camera's looking at the plate, and you can, and I'm cutting it up and things like this. The product, the chocolate, you know, product sounds a bit corporate, doesn't it? But you know what I mean. Yeah. So basically. Yeah, so I don't know. I might have to not lower it quite as much, the brightness there. See how it goes anyway. But normally the saturation, it was too saturated, wasn't it? When you saw the plate, it was too white, and everything was just too bright. You couldn't make out some details. I need to perhaps get the balance there, but I think, you know, getting there hopefully. Yeah. So what else was there? I made a little note over there. See what's like. Yeah. So let's see. Oh yes, that's right. Yes, it's almost been 5 years now since I started the channel, believe it or not. I think the end of March 2016 I started the channel, believe it or not. Can't believe it, really. 5 years ago, flipping out. So some of you have been here most of that time, so thanks so much for persevering with me. I mean, so there's the usual crowd, of course. You know, Scotty, Andrew Winton. I don't know if they've been here for 5 years, but definitely for a long time. There's a guy who keeps popping up, Mr. Naughty Cat, as well. Doesn't really, not too prominent on the channel, but he does appear every now and then to leave a comment. I'm quite sure he was one of the first subscribers, and he doesn't really mention much, but every now and again, perhaps every year or every 2 years, he crops up and leaves a comment. So so I'm sure he's been here since almost the start. So well, hello to you as well. Unsung hero, perhaps. There we go. But thank you to everyone who's persevered with the channel. Of course, it's one of those where I'm not trying to imply that I realise that some people only stumbled across the channel a year ago, 2 years ago, 2 days ago, maybe, you know what I mean? But so it's greatly appreciated that you're still subscribed, and it's really truly appreciated that you take the effort to leave comments and interact and things like this, and enjoy the videos as well. I'm really glad you do. And a super thank you, does say, to all the members as well, who I say everyone helps out the channel, of course. But the member program is a real consistent way of helping the channel out, and so thank you so much. How many Artificio? So I finally got your name. I think I'm on the ball now, hopefully, with your name. So fingers crossed. Sam Matson, Noah, Scotty, of course, yes, and Alan Lockhart as well. So thank you so much for your support. Truly appreciated. Truly appreciated. And hopefully they're enjoying the members exclusive perks, basically. So if you are interested, there'll be a link in the top right corner as you look at it. I think it's that corner. Yes, there we go. So there'll be a link there. Just check it out. There's a few perks there, a few sort of tiers, and each tier gives you different perks. So read them carefully, of course, if you do fancy joining. But you do get some exclusive reviews, at least one a week. Might expand as things go forward, but so check it out. It's usually products I don't normally review as well, so it's an interesting one. So if you are into the channel, it's a great way to support it, and you get something back as well. So I've done that. As I say, it's one a week. I do consistently do them as well. It's not like I only give you an extra video every 6 months or something. It's literally one a week. Every Wednesday generally. So Wednesday's normally one where you might notice that I don't publish a video, but it's because I'm publishing the members only one. I try to do maybe the updates at the same time if I can, like this video maybe. So that's why basically. So what else, of course? So I said about the 5 years. I kind of digressed a bit, sorry about that. But the 5 year, so what I might try and do is perhaps do a look back on my first ever review. Now the first ever one, I think I've actually hidden it now because the quality was so bad, things like that. So I might have a look at that, and I might do a look back special section as well, where I look back at reviews I did, 5 years and a year ago, and just see how they stack up and what's happened, or if the product's still around or not. Might be a good way to reminisce on things. Of course, it's I consistently do reviews every week now. I think when I first started out, I wasn't consistently doing reviews, so we'll have to see. It might be I can't do it every week, basically, but we'll see how that goes. But it should be an interesting one. Definitely good to look at the first ever review of me. Be terrible, really. I don't know if anyone remembers my first reviews. Even not too long ago, I didn't used to show my face and things like this because I thought I wanted it to be all about the chocolate. I didn't want to, for instance, now you can say I've got all stubble. I didn't want to think, I'm not, what's the word? My face basically isn't acceptable to be doing reviews, because I need to shave or whatever, this, that, and the other. But I've kind of thought, well, I've just got to go with it. You know what I mean? I can't. I don't. Unfortunately, I do a full-time job as well, so I can't. I just don't have the time to be that fussy on when and how I do the videos. Unfortunately, so I do apologise if it's a problem for you and things like this. But things like this happen, don't they? You know what I mean? Just the way of it sometimes, isn't it? You just get unlucky sometimes, and I know sometimes I cut my fingers. You've seen I think I'd cut my finger one week and stuff like that, and just think, oh, that's a real pain, because obviously, so I try and wear plasters and things, but sometimes just got to go with it, and because it just isn't. I just don't have the I need to keep the videos going, I need to keep the momentum going, and sell by date, it's got to keep on top of stuff. But usually I try and put plasters on things, but unfortunately having all plasters, I can't wait till everything's healed and I've got no plasters and stuff like that is what I'm trying to say. So stuff like this. So what can you do, really? I mean, obviously, my hair's starting to go bald and things like going grey as well. You know what I mean? There's nothing I can do about that. I can't just have to keep going. So my apologies in advance for the state of my hair in the coming months and years, but it's there for the moment, but probably won't be for much longer. But there we go. What did they say? Time waits for no one. There we go. Or no person. So there we go. What can you do? So what else was there? I've read little notes. So I think that's probably about it, really. So as I say, so looking into how to sort of manage the basically the live reviews and things like this, how to sort of manage it in a way that works for everyone really. Yeah, so it gives you something interesting. Manages to keep, sort of get through my backlog as well. Manages to attract new people also possibly, or keep them here. I mean, that's the thing as well. I've got to think, well, maybe it's more about keeping people here, isn't it? We want to keep you interested in the channel. So live reviews is a way of doing that. So so maybe it's not going to be one that's accessible to new people, but people, as in people who have not subscribed, but people who have subscribed. It's a good way of giving you sort of something different to watch rather than just the same old stuff. An interaction as well, which is the important part. So I've got to weigh it up really. It's a balance. It's a balance, and I'm just not quite sure on the balance yet. But I know what you think. As I say, give me your opinion on it. It's great to hear from you. It truly is. So let me know. And as I say, I'll probably be doing some of these sort of look back videos. I'll try and do those, try to fit them in. More tier videos as well. So obviously the problem I've got with doing those kind of videos is it's going to be harder to fit in the reviews. So I've got to try and balance it out. It's one of those, but they are generally a bit easier to do, sort of, to an extent, because I don't have to actually have the product and eat it and stuff to do those reviews. But they take a bit more editing and things like that, and I don't know. Yeah, got to have a bit more content. That's thought about it from that point of view. So swings and roundabouts. But there we go. Okay, so I think that's probably about it. I've not. I don't know whether I've done a sort of list of all the video. I might have already done it, or a list of my sort of members only videos. But as I say, there's plenty there now. It's one a week every week, and I've been doing it since around August or something like that. So there's quite a few. But there's at least 20, 25 videos there, maybe if not more. Don't quote me on it, of course. But there you go. So if you do just want to join for a month, binge watch all of them, then unsubscribe. No problem at all, no problem at all. Hopefully there'll be enough to keep you going. And as I say, as time goes on, I hope to add more and more content to the members only stuff. But it's just time. As I say, I do have a full-time job. The channel, while I do get some money back from it from advertising and things, it generally just goes straight back into it. I don't make, I certainly don't make any money, let's put it that way. Not at the time of recording anyway. So what I mean. So unfortunately, I'm in no position to quit my job or to work less hours or anything like that. It's still a labour of love. Still something I enjoy to do. Enjoy hearing from you and interacting with you as well. So any support you can give me, truly appreciated. I'm not going to imply that the channel won't keep going. But obviously I can expand it more. I can review more expensive products, review more products like Hotel Chocolat, £80, Easter eggs or whatever. I can't really review them now. I can't justify it too much. But obviously, more and more people who subscribe to the channel, more and more people become members. More support, the more I can give back, basically. So it's going to be a while before any of it sort of finds its way into being a profit. That's for sure. But if you do support, it means that I can be giving you more, just more things, more interesting things. Maybe I can look into things a bit more expensive. Just not have to worry too much about the budget. Really, is the gist of it. But see how it goes. But as I say, I've still been doing it for 5 years already, so it's not going to stop if you don't support. But it'd be a great way to support the channel. And as I say, I do give you something back as well. It just opens other avenues and things like this. So there we go. Won't labour the point, but you get the gist of it. Let's say thanks so much to all the members so far. Thanks everyone to all the subscribers as well. People leave the comments also. It's great that you do so. And people who just watch in the background, whatever, don't leave comments. Things it's still great that you do so. And I'm sure it's the viewer count, the likes, things like this. Truly appreciated. So thanks so much, and hope you have a great March. And I'll see you next month. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. Oh yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about all the stuff I've talked about. Always great to hear from you. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now, everyone. Take care. Bye.